I am Chanel Shea of Happy Little Knits, and this is Vlogmas Day 20. It is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's one of those days where I feel like I've been so busy doing so much, but then at the same time I look around and I'm like, at the same time feel like I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything, but my brain feels like I've done everything, you know? Anyway, I'm like living in this this week, and I think I'm fine with that. I love this sweater so much. This is the Take Me Out sweater. It's one of the test knits that I did for Veronica Lindbergh from Kuta Vikika back in spring, early summer, for her new book that just came out last month. So I have this one, and then that cardigan that I knit as a Christmas gift was also another test knit for that book, the stripes cardigan. Anyway, I've talked about this before, but if you're new here, I knit this in drops Nord and drops Baby Alpaca, I want to say. Both in the color Sage. I think one was Sage and one was like something green, but they're both Sage. And then it has this nice like cable for the cuff and also down the side, and the hem. And then this is just like yarn overs and knit two togethers to make this really pretty texture. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this sweater, and I've been wearing it a lot. I can't stop wearing it. Oh no, look, you have to fix that. I made cold brew, and I made a cup of it this morning, or I had a cup of it this morning, and I just feel so like, I love to drink coffee. I drink coffee every day, but I make coffee at home, and so I have an espresso machine, and I'm only doing 2 to 4 ounces of coffee with milk and cream to make homemade lattes. And so I really don't consume that much coffee because it's usually 2 ounces a day. And so I made cold brew, and it's like, so that's a lot more concentrated than just like making espresso. And I made like a full glass of it with some milk and creamer, and I didn't even finish it. And I feel so like, I feel not good, you know, when you drink too much coffee and you just feel not right. That's how I feel. So I probably won't be doing that again. I might have to cut myself off for a few days. Let's get into it. Sophie's upstairs. She's playing. Okay, so she's napping now. Super exciting news. I have 2 complete Christmas tree socks. Yay! So, I don't know which one is which now, but okay, yeah, so this is the one that I knit yesterday. I cast on yesterday and cast off. I start to finish yesterday. Let me see if I can, here we go. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because I was knitting fast and trying to get this done or what, but like my gauge is a lot looser on this one than on this one, which is so weird because I knit this one over the course of 2 days. I broke it up, not intentionally, it's just how it worked out. And yeah, I did a lot of knitting. Like I got the entire foot done in 1 day, and then like this top half in the other day. But for some reason my tension is so much tighter on this sock, but this sock, it's like super loose. And so the socks, both the socks, even though I went down so many stitches, they're still quite loose. And it's super frustrating because I feel like everything I've been knitting for the last year is just like way too big, like not even close to being like, oh, it's cute and oversized. Like everything I make is just way too big. Like this, I have like a whole hand's worth of Positive Ease, and I love this sweater, but I hate that it's so oversized. These socks, every pair of socks I've made this year have been too big, so I don't like wearing them, and it's so annoying. I need to take another deep breath. I'm getting really worked up, and it's just knitting. It's okay. I love them. I love them socks. I love these socks, and they are super soft and comfy, despite being too big. That's the only flaw, is that they're a little too big. But I'm not kind of fuss about it because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not starting these over, and I don't have enough yarn to knit another pair, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But since I'm a loose knitter, I am going to just start going down on... I used to knit all of my socks on 2.25. That's how I learned how to knit socks, was on that size, because I didn't know that there was any other sizes. I just bought 9-inch circular needles I found on Amazon. I was like, this is what I'm going to use. Until I realized that 9-inch circulars come in a whole bunch of sizes, so now I have everything from 2.25 all the way up to 5.5. But I think I need to just go back to like knitting with smaller sizes, because I knit this with the recommended needle from the yarn. Like the label for this yarn was size 3.75 for 3.5, 3.75 and 4 US 456, and still like they're just too big. So I think if I were to knit these on like 2.75, they would fit way better. But yeah, anyway, I love them still, regardless. I'm going to wear them for Christmas with my purple sweater that I just got from the store the other day, or last week. And I'm going to look really cute. And I'm going to pair them with a black pair. Okay. I'm going to wear a black pair of leggings, that sweater, and these socks, and it's going to be extremely cute. And my boots. I'm going to wear black boots to go with it. So that's what I did all day yesterday. I literally was on this sock all day yesterday, and I'm so happy that I got those done. And I got Christmas gift knits done yesterday too. Yesterday I did so much knitting, and I loved every minute of it. Oh, when I was knitting this sock, I finished, I believe it, yeah, it was this one. I finished the color work, and then, so I knit my cuff, 56 stitches, 2x2 rib, 10 rounds on US 4 3.5 millimeter needles, and then I went up to the US 5, which is 3.75, did a few rounds for that, and then US 6 4 millimeter to do the color work, and then go back down to the 3.75 US 5 and knit the rest of the foot. When I did the color work, I did like 10 rounds of the leg, and I forgot to switch back to my smaller needle, my medium size needles. And so I had to, rip back 10 rounds and then continue on with the smaller needle. So that set me back a little bit, but it was fine. Look how wide that foot is. You see what I mean? What is that all about? That's a wide foot. Anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have 2 full years of knitting under my belt, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, so those socks are done. We'll chat about the Advent socks now. I haven't touched them since I last showed you what they look like, because I was knitting on those socks. So now today, that's what I'm going to work on, is these socks, and get these caught up if I have time to. It's already 1 o'clock, or it's almost 1:30. It's 1:20 right now. Lovely. But yeah, so this is this first sock. The heel is done, and I've done a few rounds. I've done the first 2 stripes on the foot, and I was thinking about it. Since these socks are already so big, I don't want to have a long foot too and then just really not enjoy wearing them. So instead of doing 5 rounds for each stripe on the foot, I'm going to do like 3 rounds, because I have to fit the rest of the 10 gram minis in this foot. So I'm going to have 40 rounds, and that is, I think, 8 colors, I want to say, or some, I don't know. I'll do the math later, but basically I'm going to do 3 rounds instead of 4, because I want it to be shorter. It's not going to be 40 rounds because that math doesn't equate, but I don't want to have a super long foot. This is the second sock. I haven't started the heel yet. I'm going to get the first sock caught up to today's color, so it's just 2 stripes. Yesterday's color and today. And then I will put that aside. Sorry, I dropped stitches. I'll put that aside, and then I'll work on the second sock and get it caught up to today. And then these socks, I don't have to worry about too much for a few days because I just have to keep adding the stripe, you know, and then I'll do the toes on the 23rd so I can wear them on the 24th. Now, with all that being said, let's draw the next color. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left that I can feel. Dang, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, wow. This is really nice. Ooh, I like that a lot. It's coming out a lot more red. What if I did, like, added some shadow? It's a little bit closer. It's coming out red, but this is more of like a pinky purple. Oh, I think I see yellow. Whoa, there's some orange in there. I wonder if it is like rainbow, so it's like the pink and the white, and then orange and white, and then yellow and white, and you know, if it's like that. I see some orange peeking out, so that's really... Oh, and then the white part is... It also has splotches of gray. That is really cool. I'm curious to see how this knits up. Perfect. So, that is the Advent socks. Now, we're going to move on to... This is my Esther sweater. We're making some really good progress. I am down to just the last little bit before joining. See, okay, so I'm already like really close to the right length. I haven't measured yet, but like what am I trying to say? Like this section here already lines up with the back. Like they're already lined up. So I'm a little concerned about that because in the center, it's not that close. And I have to end on the same row that I ended on in the back because I'm going to join the round and obviously continue the round. So if the front is different from the back, then it's just not going to match up. Not that it would really matter because there's like the seed stitch along the sides. So they don't have to like match up together on the sides. So it wouldn't matter that much. Obviously, I still want, the pattern says to be on the same round or same row. So I'm gonna just knit until I get to the same row, but I'm hoping that this doesn't make it like too long and then like awkward. I'm already fearing that this is gonna be way too big, unfortunately, but it's just how it goes around here, I suppose. I'm gonna kind of throw it on like this, make sure I don't drop any stitches. Looks pretty cool. It's about the same, get out of here. It's almost the same like width as this sweater. Like see, this sweater goes way out to here, you know. And then with this one, it's just shy of that. And then the collar helps cinch that in just a smidge more. So I think this is gonna be really, this might actually fit really well now that I'm looking at it. I still wanted to have some ease, of course. I just didn't want to have what the pattern said, which was 9 to 9 3/4 positive ease or something like that. But yeah, this is looking really good. We have some really good progress on this. I am really close to joining in the round, and then once I join in the round, I will work a few rounds of that, maybe like an inch or so, or half an inch. Set that aside, and then I'm gonna do the collar. My only concern is I'm not allergic to mohair. Well, this is soft, I guess. This is like really itchy. I usually wear something underneath it, so I don't mind it, but since I'm gonna be doing a folded collar, it's gonna be on my neck, and I'm worried that this is gonna be too itchy on my neck, because this right here, it's soft, but it's just those little fibers that like poke a little bit that I don't really like. So I guess I'm just like really sensitive to mohair. So I was thinking about just doing just the charisma, but I don't know if I'm gonna like that look very much. I'll have to think about it, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna do the collar after I join in the round and knit like a half inch or so. And after I do the collar, I'm gonna then do the sleeves, and then I can go back to working the body because I've mentioned before, I like to get the top half of the sweater done. So that way it could gauge, like, I can gauge how much yarn I have left to make sure I can have enough to the body. And if I don't, I can make the body of the sweater cropped, versus if I were to knit the body and then not have enough to finish the sleeves or do the collar that I want, that kind of thing. I should have enough to do the entire sweater and not have to make it cropped, but just to be safe, because my gauge is like kind of off. Not, well, no, it was off by 1 stitch, so it's not that bad, but still. Yeah, so we're making some good progress on this. I worked on this just, I did like maybe 2 or 3 rounds last night. Rows, excuse me, of this. And then I was like, oh, I'm knit out. I need a break. But anyway, so since I got so much knitting done yesterday, on my window here, I have a really big window, and I had all, like, the entire windowsill was like full of knitting. But now that I have finished a lot of stuff, I am fitting everything in this tote bag and just putting it back there. So now I've like cleared up so much space and it feels really good. Yeah, I have yapped for too long. I apologize. Once again, I've yapped too long. I'm gonna work on these socks while Sophie's napping and get as much progress with that as I can. And then, if I get those caught up today, then I'll switch to working on my Esther sweater, because I really want to get my Esther sweater done. I'm like really wanting to wear it. So, those are my 2 priorities now. Oh, and Kevin's mittens. Oh, I have to finish his mittens too. But for the most part, my priority is my sweater and my socks, which is nice because now I'm finally at a point where I don't have to worry about knitting for other people as much anymore. I'm gonna knit and I'll check in with you later. Okay, bye. Okay, it is now, it's like 7:30 at night. Kevin is giving Sophie a bath, and I just finished getting my Christmas socks all caught up. On my first sock, I think, yeah, this is my first sock. I'm just trying to fix it here so I can show you. I added today's color. Looks pretty cool. And I decreased, earlier I said that I had cast on 56 stitches, and I don't know what I was talking about. I was knitting 64 stitches on this, but then I did some decreasing, and now I have it down to 48. So, should fit a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too tight now, but, so I decreased it down to 48. And then this is my second sock. I got it all caught up. I knit the heel, and then I added the next 3 colors. And so they are both caught up to today's color, and now they are back on schedule. And I also decreased this one down to 48 stitches. So yeah, that should fit a lot better. I did 4 rounds for today's color instead of the 3 because I was decreasing, then I forgot I wanted to decrease 8 more stitches. And so I did another round to get those last 8. The socks are caught up. I am going to put them away now, and then I'll work on them again tomorrow. They're heavy. They have like a lot of weight to them. But I'm gonna set them aside till tomorrow, and then we can go back to just adding a stripe every day until we run out at this point, and the foot is complete, and then we'll knit the toe, and then those socks are done. And then, yeah, I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 left. Woo, that's crazy. I'm now going to work on Kevin's mittens. I want to try and finish those tonight. I have on one, it's just the thumb, and then on the other, I have just like a little bit, like maybe an inch or 2 left of the hand and then the thumb, and then the mittens will be done. And then all that I have to worry about is my Esther sweater at this point, and then just knitting a stripe every day until those socks are done for the next 5-6 days, right? Yes, right? Today's 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh. I have 5 balls left. 20, 21, 22, and I only have 4 days left to knit on these. And I have to draw the last one on the 22nd. So that means I have 5 left. 20. I have 3 days. Okay, I have to draw 2 more for today, I just realized. Because then I'm not on track. Because I want to draw the last one on the 22nd. So then that way I can knit the toes on the 23rd and wear them on the 24th. So since I have 5 left, I need to draw 2 additional ones today or tomorrow. I think I'll just do it today and then I'll just knit those tonight. And then that way tomorrow, because if I don't draw them tonight, I'm going to have to draw 3 tomorrow. So I'll just draw the 2 tonight, get those added on, and then tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'll just draw 1. Sunday will be the last day. And then Monday, I'll knit the toe. And then Tuesday is Christmas Eve. So, yeah, let me do that real quick. I have the bag here. Let me draw one. I gotta open it. I don't know where my thing is, so we're just gonna wing it. There's one. Oh, it's like a rainbow. That's pretty. Okay, now let's draw one more. Oh, wow. That one is insane. It's coming out so much brighter on camera, but it's actually like a burgundy almost. Wow, that is really, really cool. Okay, I'll get these 2 stripes knit up on my socks, and then we will only have 3 left, and then we only have 3 days left. And then the 4th day is knitting the toes, so anyway, let's get cracking. I'm going to knit those up, and then since the lighting is not very good anymore, and it's getting late, I will just show those what it looks like tomorrow morning when I go to draw the next color. And then I'll work on, tomorrow's Friday. We have no plans again tomorrow. So I'm going to focus on chores in the morning, and then we'll sit down, go over the socks, and then I'm going to spend the day finishing those mittens. And then as soon as those are done, I'm literally just only working on my Esther sweater from here on out, and knitting on those socks every day until they're done. So, yay, I'm excited. I'm happy to be clearing out needles. I have that little folder, that little, like, it looks like the little, or like a big wallet type thing, that leather wallet thing. And it was like, I only had like 1 pair of needles left, but now it's filling up. I only have a few spots that are left open. So that feels really, really good. It also feels good to get cables back because I was running out of cables. But also this just means that like now, as soon as Kevin's mittens are done, I'm officially, well, he does still have his sweater, but I'm back to just like selfish knitting and knitting the things that I want. So I can focus on, and then after Christmas, those socks will be done. And I can just focus on my Esther sweater for the rest of the year, which gives me like a week and some change. And then starting next month, I'm going to cast on a Valentine's Day sweater. And then I have 2 pairs of socks that I want in it. So that's really exciting. And then I can start picking up old whips. I have 1 sweater. I just need to finish the sleeve. And then I also am knitting the, what is it called? The Lanark? It's the zipper, the quarter zip sweater from Creabea. It's the all over brioche. I have the yoke finished and half of 1 sleeve done. So, and then the inside part where like you sewed the zipper between. So I can pick that back up again because I cast that on back in like May or June. And then I have a cardigan from Petite Knit that I cast on a long time ago, and it's just been sitting. So lots of good projects up and coming next year, and I'm really excited. I'm tired. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna knit up these 2 stripes, and then work on Kevin's mittens. So yay. I forgot to film an outro. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.